Alrighty, welcome back to the next episode of No, I'm Not a Human. So in the last episode, we did die, so I don't think we had enough people in the house, and I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if I want to go back to my last save, just because I think we can do even better and not get called, and not just go back to that save. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start a new game with the knowledge we already have, and hopefully go from there. Maybe. Yes. Let's do that. So we're not going to read all the dialogue in this one because we've been through the dialogue, a lot of it. I don't know how far into the game we got, but I think we got far enough that or at least we get to the point where we got, and then we can start reading all the dialogue again. So, yeah. Oh look, that's the nerd guy. But other than that, I think we are doing decently well with the uploads. If you're enjoying the content you can see, please subscribe. We got a lot of people watching, but not a lot of subscriptions. So yeah, let's do that. Our neighbor's talking to us right now. I don't want to read all this stuff again if we don't have to. There's the skinny guy. Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Alright. Let's try this again. Yeah, neighbor. How's life? It's fine. Alright, and if you're new to this series, we're just going to kind of go through everything fast. A skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs to the field. It looks around morphingly, perhaps trying to find some food. Oh, poor dog. But we've been through all of the beginning parts of this already. You can watch episodes 1 through 4. A few drunkards lay sprawled out on the street. They're laying on the cold, hard ground and appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. Yeah, well, it's not gonna be good here in a little bit. So we are just gonna get through the fast parts again and then go back. The neighbor's house stands alone in a hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. We're gonna make sure we utilize this save a little bit better this time too. We can get more than one save, but what's the point? Breaking news, powerful sun emission. Alright, you see ballerinas dancing gracefully across the stage in a strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dancer evokes anxious thoughts. If only somebody could explain what's going on. Oh, okay. Alright, so we did hear that there's an emergency going on. We're gonna learn here pretty soon that we need to keep people with us. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so guys in the kitchen right now, we're gonna have to drink a beer. This might just be a filler episode. People might not even like to watch this one, but we are going to do what we can do to make sure that we get back to where we need to be. Alright, there's gonna be some people knocking on the door now, and then we gotta figure out who we're gonna let in and who we're not gonna let in. Alright, hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? Yeah, so what's your dad's name? Alright, so she came, she got her dad, so we're completely alone right now. Alright, can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar down the road. They kicked me out just like that. Alright, so... No, I'm not a visitor, and I'm never going to get a start asking directly. Alright, we'll let everybody in. Thank you, trust people. Trusting people doesn't come amount to a hill of beans these days, but I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even, well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. Alright, So I feel like what we're gonna do for now is let's obvious that they're visitors. We're gonna let them in. All right. So I do remember that this person is a visitor, but so I think I'm not gonna let her in. You should leave because she ends up killing people. Maybe she goes crazy. I'm not sure. Huh? Oh, I don't remember her from the first time. I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Very, yes, unpleasant. I don't understand the how or why. Everything just seems so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Okay, and there are prison guards in your prior incarnations. Give them space. You're just repeating the experiences of your past lives. You need to forgive them and accept their histories within yourself. Only then will you be able to break the chains of the endless cycle. Do you understand? Sure. Oh, delightful. You're in a quite excellent location here, to be honest. There are powerful current of positive energy flowing through your hands. So you just said we had negative energy. So now we have positive energy. So it isn't the same people every time. Good. So this is kind of like a different playthrough then. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as the crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect it is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding visitors. And now over to just a moment. Our studio has received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we're also calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that imitate the appearance of human behaviors. Avoid contact at all costs. So perfect white teeth is the first. Sources say they've encountered, yeah. So we've been through all that. Okay. We need to utilize the TV more this time. Meteorologists expect that higher temperatures over the next week. The sun's increased activity, we expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing, as high temperatures can also significantly increase the risk of sunstroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect your health. But to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That is the latest for now. Okay. Alright, we know how to do this. And now for our program. Yes, I am a human. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us via email. Yes, I am human at humanverification.agency and we'll handle the rest. That doesn't really sound like a good idea. Please don't send anything other than your eyes, teeth, or fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Sorry if y'all can hear my dogs barking in the background. I might have to close my door. I don't really want the dogs to be barking and giving us all that background noise, so I'm gonna close that door. Let's check on everybody. I didn't let either of these people into my house last time, so let's talk to the really tall guy. Yes, was there something you wanted? Why did they throw you out of the bar, huh? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everybody's mind. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It's fucked us all up. So crumbled under the stress, some drove headfirst into the bottle. But me, well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar and screamed, stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves. Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer foam didn't ruin the pint. Malts and hops tasted better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so I bother. Okay. Let's test you. You want me to show you my teeth? Okay, take a look. Taking the odor and sadness of the smoke. Alright, so we know... I mean, they are straight. And we know he smokes. So we might have to get another... Alright, we're gonna have to get another test on him later. Because smoking does affect what we can tell in the visitors. She has tarot cards. Want a reading? How do you know so much about me? Ha, what a silly thing to say. I'm not the one who knows. I am simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. It's written all over your face. You need not say a thing. I knew someone just like you once. He always listened but never spoke. You know what they say. If Jupiter is in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It is a sign of closed doors. I don't know what that means. But I'm gonna test you. Oh, darling, I knew your energy would resist. But let us do your test. I shall see right through them anyways. Alright, let's look at your teeth. Ooh. Those are perfectly white. Okay. Our inner cosmos is reflected in your eyes, not your teeth. Do you wish to see your destiny in them? For now, I don't think we have enough signs. If somebody dies, then we know one of them is, but... Let's call our neighbor. And then, because the neighbor is gonna die. Hey neighbor, good to hear you. Got any question? How many signs does it take to tell somebody's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. I'd say it's probably best not to jump to conclusions though. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to hell. Alright, now let's start ordering some stuff. So I'm not going to order cat food because last time we ordered cat food it did absolutely nothing and we still died. So I need to figure out what we're going to order. Hello, you've reached Food Fast. 1 can of coffee. I don't know what either of these things do. Ooh, this gives us energy. Let's do that. Okay, your order's been placed. I'll take some energy. That'll help me, you know, figure out who's good and who's bad. Okay, slamming their hands against the door already. Just like we like. I'm trying to watch the Dallas and the Bears game, and Dallas is only getting their asses kicked. For no reason I used to like Dallas. Your food delivery is here. Thank you. Have a good day. I mean, still not used to it. Yep, I know. Give me my food. Hey, hey. You're on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Alright, was this guy... I'm pretty sure this guy was a visitor. So I'm gonna tell him he should leave. Oh, he's gonna give us kombucha. That's just a save. Do we want to take his kombucha? No, because then we have to test him again. Yeah, I'm almost certain I remember him being a visitor. Hello, anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Why don't you knock your... Don't bang. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mind to wake you up. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a gravedigger, you know? Now there's not much point in that. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just kneel over and rot where they fall. Did you see something out there? Sure did, damn it. I was digging a grave. Some fella ordered. He's standing there watching me work. I was digging, and then bam, the shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no. A hand reached up from out of the soil. Was a visitor crawling up out of the ground, and that guy, he just laughed. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. Alright. Just be quick with the door, alright? I'm terrified these visitors might be right behind me. Okay, I don't remember that guy, so we'll allow him, I guess. Oh, howdy. My lovely wife and I are looking for a place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's not trouble, of course. Does this place look like... What if you're the trouble? Well, I guess we could go and look for shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted, though. She needs a little rest. Can we just stay here for a little while? It's not much to ask, I mean. Why are you so tired? I mean, what hasn't been exhausted lately? The visitors, the heat, getting fired. All of it's just piled up. It's been rough. I owe my wife everything, though. Without her, I wouldn't have made it through any of this. What's keeping you going? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have asked that. It's none of my business. Alright. Why don't... Come on, honey. The nice man invited us in. She's feeling a bit shy. That's all right, sweetie. We'll get rested up and back to our normal self. Okay, I don't know if those are visitors or not. I'm assuming if we go to bed and people die that we have at least one visitor in the house. So it's like somebody died. Who died? Good afternoon, here's the news. Okay. Dirt under the fingernails. Okay, we knew that. Reports say a pale maniac have appeared in the streets of the city. From various testimonies, police have learned that their victims all have one thing in common: they were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to the victim before committing their vicious crimes. Police have assembled a sketch of the killer from eyewitness accounts. The suspect is a very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He is of slender build and wears a single pair of pants. Further reports have added that he sometimes wears the skin of a different person. This information has not been confirmed. If you see this man, do not open your door. Do not tell him that you are alone. That's all for now. Okay, well, that's the guy that always asks if we're alone. Okay, have your eyes become red? Your teeth white? Has dirt appeared under your nails? An evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Don't let the light take over your body. Call our experts immediately. 777-460. They'll cast out the evil spirits, cleanse your body of the precarious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. Alright. Let's check on everybody who died. Wished visitors would just go back underground. Why did you become a gravedigger, huh? Oh, my job? Yeah, I don't know, actually. Cemetery's kinda like a library, you know, but these books aren't for reading. They just lie there, quiet. I used to know every grave, who's where, know the name, the arms, how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing feels weird. Feels deep enough, then blam, empty. Empty, I tell you, but the paper said somebody should have been down there. Okay, same guy, dead for sure. I remember he had a mustache, but poof, gone like the dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again? I'm probably gonna hold off on testing him. Who died? Alright, the really tall guy died, so he wasn't a visitor then. Who's all here? Okay, skinny guy. Anybody in my closet? No. Alright, so let's test you two. Why were you guys on the street? We were on our way to visit my darling wife's mother. Realized just in time that we weren't gonna make it on our own, and well, stumbled upon your place. Thanks again for letting us stay, by the way. Alright. Oh, yes, of course. Just don't trouble my darling wife. She's exhausted. Check teeth. To protect the, ones you love, sometimes you sink your teeth into life. Ha. Okay, those aren't straight. My teeth aren't perfect, but it is what it is. They tease me about it in school too. And now we're those bullies. Probably running some alley, beaten to death by the same kind of monsters they once were. She looks weird. His teeth looked yellow. Where is my... what's it called? My energy stuff. Oh, I can check myself. So when I check myself, I can figure out if I'm becoming, which makes sense. All right, let's call our neighbor again. See if he's good. Hey neighbor, you saw that happen out there? Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. It didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked my life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Who murdered them? It was that pale, tall thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I don't think about it. What else she might see? But I didn't think about what else she might see. Is your daughter okay? I don't know. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice, but back home she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's not really biting. Alright. Let's call the psychics. Let's see what the psychics say. Hello. Please hold while we connect you with an available visitor removal specialist. Hello, how are you? Who are you? To help banish the visitor spirit from within you. Alright, never mind. Listen closely. You don't have much time. Tell me, did you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? A slice of bread? You don't leave offerings for the house spirit? No wonder the visitor spirit took an interest in you. Do you have a personal computer at your home? No. Okay, so Alt F4 is off the table. Tell me, do you consume mushrooms? Only kombucha occasionally. Oh no, you must stop immediately. Kombucha is also known as an ancient evil. It allows strands of mycelium to grow inside you, letting the spirits control you like a puppet. You can't imagine what it'll do if it gets to your memories. They might be erased completely or replay over and over, changing your choices each time. Worst part, you won't even realize you're being controlled. Alright then, one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? Yes. Alright, that explains it. It's not a visitor spirit, it's a spectral spirit, a dead person's soul. And unfortunately, specters aren't exactly my area of expertise. You'll need an exorcist for that. They'll help you. I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. Goodbye. Your visitor removal session is now complete. Thank you for using our service. A consultation fee will be charged to your connected account shortly. I thought this call was free. If you watch the ad carefully, the fine print did state the initial call had a small consultation charge. How would you rate your experience today? Dots. Thank you. Your feedback is important. Goodbye. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's something, I guess. I was going to try to figure out, is this stuff up here? Alright, I need to check this girl again. Let's look at your hands. I don't really see dirt. But be careful, I'll earn myself a few splinters crafting these dream catchers. I don't see dirt. Alright, let's check this guy. At least his teeth. When you dig too deep, sometimes you don't just find bones. Oh, okay. Those white ones are mine, fair and square. The shiny ones, well, let's just say I found them. But look, ta-da, they come in handy. Well, you're definitely not one. I don't know who is. So for now, we will go to bed. And that's when I gave my brother, hey. Or I guess he said cousin, right? Who's out here? Ooh, you see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security to the FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they went to track down that creepy visitor. And they're banging the shit out of my door right now. Hello? Howdy. He's right here. They're over there. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You understand? I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Okay. Hello? I guess, if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean your house, sir? Yeah, it's mine. So, can I come in, or are you just gonna leave me out here? I couldn't find the basement or any other decent hiding spot, so here I am. What are you doing hiding out in basements? I'm traveling, I guess. Want to see the world, different places. Maybe I'll find a new home somewhere. But I'm broke, so it's either making deals for a room or sneaking into basements, whatever. That's life. Sometimes you just run into total jerks, though. Ugh. So, try anything creepy and I'll punch your freaking lights out. Alright, you can come in. Never mind. You already got that couple in the spot that ties the house together. If I'm gonna stay, then you're doing things my way. Hey, that rhyme. Neat. I don't like the couple. I'm pretty sure they're the ones killing people. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna kick them out. Yeah, so we meet again. I remember things were a little different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I like to start a conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open it? So, I know the middle of the book, he told us to get a cat. Should we get it opened towards the front or the end? Let's open towards the end. It was so long ago, perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you, I, and the fish only exist in the memory of the person who is long gone. Maybe no one really exists, but it's only raining outside. It feels like things might truly fade away so very, very soon. What do you think? Do we inhabit the dream of another, or were we the ones who dream? It's an interesting line. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. I may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I will go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Okay. We need to let the cat enter. Somebody's gonna die again, and then I don't know who the person is. Unless it was a couple and he was protecting that lady. It was a couple and he was protecting that lady. Alright, here's the news. FEMA has taken measures to address the ongoing visitor issue. As of now, we have organized quarantine zone to okay, FEMA, bloodshot eyes. Alright, this is talking about the beer. We can order beer now. FEMA, what is it? Why were they formed? Alright, so that's everything. Too many memories in the nightstand still. Let's see what we got on the radio. Okay, welcome. It is time for I Want to Believe, a program where we uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we will be discussing the truth about the visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? We've read this already. Alright, we're good there. Let's check on everybody. What did you do when you found the grave empty? So I sat down right on the edge, looked in, nothing. Then I came up, and far off, I saw someone standing there, watching like a funeral. No eyes, but teeth white as hell. Glowing almost, smiling, just standing there. I damn near shit myself, I'm not gonna lie. I ran real fast, that part I'm good at. He didn't come after me though, just disappeared like smoke. So, some fucked up shit. That's when all the visitors' mess started. Okay, we don't need to test him. We probably need to test her. Um, It's choosing yourself. Do you smell that? It's the putrid stench of long dead dreams. It's time to revive them. When I was at my lowest, without light or meaning, my mentor told me one thing: you're not listening to the ocean. I laughed it off at first, and I closed my eyes and I heard it, like it had always been there. You hear it too? But my first question finds itself in need of an answer. Are you ready to become one with yourself? Alright, let's talk to her. I'm sick of this. Why are you out there on your own? Well, home was cramped, loud as hell, zero comfort. I wanted out, wanted to see the world. So yeah, I grabbed a backpack, a couple sodas, and some snack bars, and this old friendship bracelet I made back in school, and left. Parents probably didn't even notice, not that I care. Since then, I just wander around, crash wherever I can, and honestly, been fine so far. Ain't nobody on, at least nobody's on my back, and I'm my own damn boss. Alright, let's do eyes. Alright, well, your eyes aren't bloodshot red, so we're good there. Nobody's in here. We had the one person that died. That's not open yet. Nobody's in here. We didn't let that one girl in. I feel like we should check ourselves. Let's do eyes. Oof. They are getting pretty red. They're red. Motherfucker. Should have drank all that caffeinated crap. Let's do teeth, I guess. Shit. White. Smokers would kill for these. Alright, we need to smoke. Or get some cat or coffee. No, we don't want coffee. Let's see. 2, 3, 6, 5, 2, 2. Alright, so we're not doing good. We can't smoke because we don't have any cigarettes. Let's see. We got anything in the kitchen that we can potentially... Oh my god, there's roaches. That's gross. Alright, that just gives us energy. So we do need to smoke. That's everything for today. Right, we're gonna call it there. We are slowly getting back to where we need to be. And I'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace.